he has made quite an impact and has really been a leader. But let me read you his bio, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about him. Mayor Oscar Leeser assumed office on January 5th, 2021. He previously served as mayor of El Paso from 2013 to 2017. After retreating from public life to deal with some personal health issues, he returned in a new run for mayor. Winning the election with 80% of the vote, Mayor Leeser was born in Chihuahua, Mexico, and arrived in El Paso with his family at the age of 9 years old. And he did not know how to speak English, which is quite remarkable. He is now the owner and operator of the largest Hispanic Hyundai El Paso Hyundai dealership in the nation, and is serving his second term as mayor in one of the most diverse and progressive international border regions in the world. He believes in leading with integrity, transparency, financial responsibility, and a no-nonsense business approach to management. What makes Oscar special is Oscar gives sacrificially, generously from his own pocket. It's just remarkable. And last year, Oscar, along with GECU, was one of those people who said, I want to make that happen. How can I help? How do I give back to city employees? And I think it was around 6,000 tickets thereabouts that Oscar paid for personally to give to city workers, right? In every single facet of the city. They just had to go to Australia's office and sign up and come get the tickets. That's remarkable. You know, he didn't use state funds, tax funds, or anything. He just said, I want to make a difference. I want to give back to my community. I want to invest in El Paso, in UTEP, and UTEP football. And let's do something, just as Crystal said, to make the environment magical. It's just remarkable, it really is. So we're thrilled to be able to bring an individual with Oscar's stature, with his passion, with his generosity to the podium today to challenge others to step up and do the same thing. So Oscar, would you please come up?
No sound.
You already gave this one away. The same one.
It won't fit you.
We'll alternate.
Okay, all right.
6 months at GCU, 6 months for you. Yeah, but we'll get one of these made with your name, whatever you want, whatever number.
Yeah,
Okay?
one small, please.
Small, okay. Make it tight. There you go. Thank you, sir.
You know, thank you, and it's a great honor to be here to discuss, but really it's not about me. And you know, when you start talking about my upbringing or where I came from and what I did, that's not what it's about. It really is not. It's about our community and what we want to do and give back. So last year when we had an opportunity to, you know, I was talking to Jim and I said, hey, you know what? I'll buy 5,000 tickets because I want to help fill up the symbol. And I want to, so I'm in for 5,000. So then I told Australia, I said, figure out how we give them out. I want to give them out to all the city employees. Whoever wants, we're going to limit it to 4 tickets per person, and we'll sit there and figure out when they come in and do it. She says, okay, so then they have to come to the mayor's office, which is like going to the principal's office. But it was kind of neat that a lot of them had never come to the office, and they'd be able to come to the office, and I got to meet them and see them. So and then we said, okay, so based on this, we'll be able to do so many. And Australia and Irma have a huge heart, and people would come in and said, well, how many are we limited to? And we go, 4. And they said, well, can we get 12? Sure. So whatever they wanted, however they needed it, didn't really matter to us. It was, we wanted to fill up the symbol. We wanted to give them to somebody that was going to use them. It didn't matter how many they really wanted. And so this year, Jim called me up, and by the way, your hair looks good, Jim. I don't know what you've done to it. It's really good. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so he came and he said, hey, I said, I'm in, I'll do it. I think it's something really neat that one can do, but really it was kind of a double-edged deal for us. We were able to help UTEP, help sell out, because we know that for the team, cheerleaders, everybody, excitement breeds excitement. And when we're talking about a football game, when we're playing in front of a crowd, if you've ever played sports, you've ever been out there, that when you feel that, well, that's why they call it home field advantage. When you feel it, it just brings out the best in a lot of people. So we wanted to make sure we could do that, and the symbol filled up was a great vision to see, and we were able to do that. But I guess you guys would agree that a full house is a lot better than an empty house?
Yes, sir.
not that you would play any harder, because you play as hard as you, but it just gives you that energy, right? Absolutely. You know, when I was young, I had football players that are real big, but now that I'm old and weigh about 250 pounds, I look a lot bigger than I was. I don't know what happened there. But no, it was really something that we wanted to see, and have the city employees have the opportunity to take their families and go there and sit in a section and root for the home team and be part of something was really big, and to have the opportunity. And I find it an opportunity. It may cost money, but it's not about the money. It's about the opportunity to give back to the student athletes, to make them feel that we support them, which we do. And they'll see it full house was a great experience for me. And so they gave me this really neat football because I did that last year, remember? And so I got my football and I was all excited, and I'm walking up the stairs and the crowd was chanting my name. It made me feel really good, and people were shaking my hand. And a little girl about, I don't know, 3, 4 years old comes up and asks me for my football, so that's where my football went.
Oh.
It did. It was like, oh, this is great. It made me feel good. So I thank you all for really giving me the opportunity to give back to our community. And I know that, like I said, I know you read things about me. You left out a couple things that I wish you would have said, but that's all right. But no, it's not about that. It really isn't. It's about feeling good about what you do, feeling good about your community, and not getting the recognition really makes me feel better. When you give it, you do it, and then you walk away, and it doesn't matter who thanks you or who doesn't thank you. What makes a difference to the people that have the opportunity to enjoy it and be part of it. And I love to give to our community, and I've given, I can't tell you how much, but being able to buy those tickets and give it to the city team members was probably one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. The smile on their face, they had the tickets and they were going to go to the game, was more rewarding than a lot of things I've ever done. And it made me feel special, to be honest with you. So I think it's important to give and not expect a thank you, and to give and watch people smile because you wanted to give. So thank you again for the opportunity to give back to UTEP, but to give back to our city employees that really work hard every day to make El Paso a better place. Thank you, and God bless everyone.